That's it, guys. The title of this episode says it all. I am so excited to finally be able to announce and talk about vidIQ acquiring video creators. My company, I started it 9 years ago and had this little dream of impacting and influencing creators, of reaching people, of changing their lives, equipping you guys to do the same, and thus seeing this ripple effect of people's lives getting changed throughout the world, seeing glimpses of a better world. It's been an amazing journey. Here we are 9 years later, and I'm now at vidIQ, and this company is now owned by vidIQ. So what I'm going to do today is talk with you a little bit about what that means for you if you're a listener of this podcast, what that means if you're a client of ours. I want to tell you a little about the story of how this all unfolded, and also kind of tell you what's in the future for video creators. I'm really, really excited for this.
Hey, welcome to the Video Creators Podcast. You know how you put a lot of time and energy into your YouTube channel for not nearly enough growth? Yeah, we get it. We're here today to help you change that. If you're trying to accelerate your channel's momentum, become more profitable, and change the lives of more people than ever before, today's episode will help you move forward with confidence. So far, our team is responsible for helping clients generate over 20 billion views on YouTube. And now to help you, here's the Video Creators team.
Hello, creators. How are you guys? It's great to hang out with you again for another Video Creators Podcast episode like we do here every Monday. Man, usually these episodes are about helping you reach more people and change their lives and growing your channel and your business and a strategy around all that. I usually have other strategists from my team here hanging out, and we're just talking about that. But this is going to be a little bit of a different format episode for you today. It's just me, and I just want to talk through the story of what's been happening here and give you an inside look of selling a business and growing a business and what all that means for everything and for me. And it's just been such an exciting time for me to navigate through all this since January, actually. You guys know, if you've been around here for video creators for any length of time, that nothing has been more important to me over almost a decade now. Well, it's been important to me for more than a decade, but here at Video Creators for over 9 years of just helping creators grow on YouTube, helping creators reach more people, helping creators change their lives. And part of my mission here is to help change creators' lives by helping them grow their business, by helping them grow on YouTube. And I believe that as our agency has helped more creators reach more people and change their lives, that creates what we call internally a ripple effect, where, it's like throwing a pebble into a pond. We get to influence the influencers, and now that influencer is more equipped to influence more people, and we think that we can just see glimpses of a better world as we continue to together reach more people, change more lives, and grow businesses that make all of that sustainable here on this platform. So I have dedicated since 2006 when all this started for me. In case you're not familiar, I started my very first channel on YouTube in 2006, March 2nd, my very first video. And this just all started as a way of me uploading videos to introduce my girlfriend to my family across the country. And other people started watching, which back then was weird and confusing. All these questions. Why are people watching me? How are they coming back? Why are they coming back? And what's going on here? I got a little concerned because I was like, what? These videos are for my friends and family to introduce my girlfriend to those people back home. Why, who's CatLicker72? And why are they commenting on my videos, So all of that led to me in 2011 starting doing YouTube strategy for a company, a media outlet called Reel, REEL, SEO.com, and that was later acquired. And I started then doing YouTube strategy for another company here in the Cincinnati area, and then after that is when I started Video Creators on. It was January 2nd, 2013. So we're coming up on 10 years here from when I started this, and my mission has always been the same: is to do that, and I just love seeing life change happen. I was a full-time youth and family worker for a number of the years, prior to YouTube days, and I just love that. But I was seeing more life change happening through what my girlfriend and then wife were doing on YouTube, and what other creators were doing, and I thought, if I really want to scale life change, I think that YouTube is the right place to do that. In my full-time job at the time, I was working with about like 120 some students a week, and it was great, but it was nothing compared to what we were doing at the time on YouTube, which was like reaching 1 million people a month. And I thought, like, wow, if this is the type of impact, that my wife and I are having on YouTube, reaching 1 million people a month, what kind of impact could we have if we helped other people reach their 1 million people a month on YouTube with stories I don't have, and experiences and wisdom and expertise that I don't have, and messages I don't have? Like, what if I could equip them? What kind of impact could we have? And so it's grown over the years. I've been privileged to do YouTube three strategies with Disney. I've done Warner Brothers, I've done eBay, I've done Budweiser, I've done HBO, I've done even contracted with YouTube themselves on some projects, all the way down to working with the person who's just got a dream and wants to start on YouTube, wants to grow a channel, and has this big mission. And last year, the agency has grown. It grew significantly, a lot. And last year, we worked with 630 clients, 635, I think to be exact, helping them grow. That's a lot. And we had just so much momentum. And it was just, it was like this. We had everything going. It was this awesome experience, and over 9 years. And when this opportunity with vidIQ came up, I was like, this makes so much sense. We're working with 630 creators a year. vidIQ has over 2 million active weekly users, YouTube creators who are using this software to grow their channel, to reach their dreams, to grow businesses, and to reach people and change lives with the messages and the stories that they're spreading. And so I just think like all of this union between video creators and vidIQ just makes so much sense when we consider the complementary ways that vidIQ and video creators just help creators grow. Our passion here at Video Creators is to help as many people realize those dreams of growing their YouTube channels, of growing an audience, of growing a business, and serving their audiences really well, and serving their families really well through something that they're just passionate about. And now working with vidIQ, we at Video Creators now have an opportunity to do that at such a larger scale. They have teams of technologists and data scientists that can solve really big, tough creator problems. If you're not familiar with vidIQ is, let me maybe go into you should definitely check them out, obviously, and I'll tell you more about that here at the end. But if you're not familiar with what vidIQ, who they are or what they do, their CEO Rob Sandy, I've known him for over 10 years. We worked on many projects together, and over the years, I have just really grown to respect and appreciate his heart for creators. And I think one of the reasons why Rob and I have worked so well on contract projects in the past is that we actually have this shared mission. Like what we do actually has to work for creators and create results for them. It can't just be something that makes people feel good about their purchase or their transaction. And it can't just be some good ideas. These have to be tested and proven things that actually will work if creators do this. So what Rob has created vidIQ to do, and a whole team of other people there now, is they're making analytics around your channel useful. They're tapping into YouTube API. They're bringing in a lot of data about your channel. They're looking at a mountain of other data and learning what's working and what's not working in growing channels. They're helping you understand what's performing on your channel and why it's performing on your channel. And with over 2 million active weekly users, they have a crazy amount of data there. Over 5 million authenticated channels at vidIQ. And so what they do is they provide a suite of tools that you can use for growing your channel. They have an AI that generates daily video ideas for you. If you're like, what video should I make next? Or trying to come up with some good ideas, they have an AI that generates those ideas for you. They let you track other similar channels to yours or competitors to yours so you can better understand what's helping those channels grow. grow, so you can gain insights from them and apply that to your channel. You can get alerts about different trends. There's productivity tools in there for your end cards, templates, so you can quickly respond to different comments, downloading metadata. You can there's an automated channel audit there that tells you how you're doing and recommendations for how to improve it. Get real-time stats about your data in there. And my favorite one is actually in the Chrome extension. They have a mobile app, they have a desktop suite of tools, and they also have the Chrome extension. In the Chrome extension, when you're looking at other content on YouTube, while you're watching any video, you can see in that Chrome extension the historical data of that video and see, is this video still growing? Is it declining? Did it like spike and then die? And then it helps you make better decisions of like, do I want to make a video like this? Do I want to target videos like this? And what can I learn from the performance of this video here that helps inform my future content that I'm making? So they have been dedicated for over a decade now of solving those big problems for creators and giving them tools and data to make better decisions about their content strategy going forward. Here at Video Creators, we do something similar, but not on like a software level. We help creators grow too, but it's pretty much like 100% human touch. We don't really have much tech behind us. We're doing a lot of one-on-one consultings. We're doing a lot of group coaching. We're doing a lot of ongoing client growth strategy with creators. And over 10 years of my experience in helping channels and creators grow, I've developed a proprietary process for taking any channel and helping it build momentum organically on YouTube, whether it's just a brand new channel that's just starting out, whether it's a successful channel that's just like wants to grow more and get to that next level, or maybe it was a successful channel and now it's declining and it wants to turn things around. This process it works for people who do it. They experience growth, and we even here at Video Creators have guaranteed it. We're like, if you follow this process and don't get results, we'll just don't hit the goal that you set, then we'll just continue to work with you for free until you do, right? And so we stand behind it. And after almost a decade of experience working with over 5,000 creators, helping them generate organically over 20 billion trackable views that we can actually take credit for, over 100 million subscribers, it just consistently reproduces the same results for creators over and over again. And so vidIQ and Video Creators are going to integrate the channel growth processes that we've developed. We're going to integrate that into a lot of into vidIQ services just to really help more creators better than ever before. And so when I think about this, I'm really excited because, our goal here at Video Creators was to work with 10,000 life changers, creators who are reaching people and changing their lives. And this acquisition, that was our BHAG, that was our big, hairy, audacious goal was to get to that. And when working with like 600 some clients a year, it's going to take a little while to get there. But here we are, boom, in one acquisition, and we are going to hit that very, very quickly. And now I'm like, oh my goodness, can we get this to 10 million? I don't even know. I haven't even wrapped my head around what a new big, hairy, audacious goal could be for us as the Video Creators team, who will be merging into the vidIQ team. More on that here in a second. But yeah, well, no, let's go there now. How did all this happen? So brief story time here. I was not looking to sell Video Creators. I hadn't even really thought of it before. There was a different company this past January that reached out, and after some discussion, their CEO flies out here and puts up some numbers on the whiteboard here in my office. And I hadn't really considered selling before, but I was like, okay, I'll have this conversation, see where it goes. And put some numbers up, and I'm like, okay, I think it's good. Let me ask my wife. And so my wife's over in the house, and she comes across over to my office, and I kind of explained to her here, here's the deal. What do you think? And she's like, something really, really important. She said, Tim, will this new job take you away from our family more? And I was like, looked at the other guy. I'm like, probably. And she just says, well, Tim, more money doesn't change our life, but not having you around as much will. And I was like, dang, like mic drop, right? She's right. And so I continued to explore that conversation with the company. I reached out to a few friends who have experience in mergers and acquisitions, and I was just looking for advice. And I heard several times like, hey, Tim, we didn't know you were open to this type of arrangement. And I was like, I didn't either. Just like it kind of came, and I'm talking about it like I wasn't looking for it, but here it is. And so Rob Sandy at vidIQ is one of those guys that I called because I really do love his heart for creators and serving them and his experience in business. And so he quickly came to top of mind for me as someone I should reach out to. Well, within, a few months, there was 5 companies interested in acquiring us. I had 3 offers, and I was like, what's going on here? And they all wanted to do something different with the intellectual property that we've developed and the processes that we've proven, and the team that we had. And I chose vidIQ's offer because it was absolutely just the best opportunity to reach more people and have the biggest impact on more creators. I'm looking at this opportunity, I'm thinking, oh my goodness, this is such a fun new mountain to climb. This takes everything that we've built here at Video Creators and allows us to start scaling it to impact and reach even more creators and help even more people reach people and change lives on YouTube. And having had a lot of experience working with Rob over the past decade, our values are aligned in what we want for creators, and the reputation that vidIQ has grown over the years, and just serving creators well. Like, I just knew our values are closely aligned, our hearts for creators are closely aligned, and Rob and I have spent time together. Like, I've stayed overnight at his house. I've met his wife and kids, kid, not the second one yet, but. And so I was like, this just makes sense. So I accepted it and went through the whole process of lawyers and legal stuff and all that fun stuff to get to where we are today, where vidIQ now owns Video Creators, the brand, and our team is now over at vidIQ, and we are gearing up for some really exciting things ahead on the roadmap for vidIQ that I am really excited to talk about later. At some point in the future when we can talk more about it. But let me tell you, it's gonna be amazing. So what does this mean for us now going forward at Video Creators? I think I've said this like probably 25 times so far in this episode, that we've always been about reaching people, changing more lives, and our BHAG of 10,000 life changers is just this acquisition allows us to boom, get instantly there, go even bigger, and have even more of an impact on creating glimpses of a better world as kind of like an internal creed that we have here at Video Creators. So at first, there's not going to be really any major changes. We're still going to keep publishing new podcast episodes. There's still going to be the weekly training email newsletters. They'll continue to be sent out. We're still selling access to our consultations and our group coaching and video labs and the action plan. So for the time being, everything at Video Creators is going to operate like normal. There will be a point at sometime in the future where our products, our services will be transitioned and integrated into vidIQ. We don't have a date for that yet. It could be a few months from now. It might be a year from now. Like we don't know. We've kind of got a plan on paper, but if you've ever put a plan on paper, like what you write down and what happens in real life aren't always aligned, right? So we think we've got a plan down for what this is going to look like, but how it plays out in real life, we'll have to see. So it could be a few months, it might be a year. So if you've ever considered working with us here at Video Creators, you can go to videocreators.com still and click on the Work With Us at the top of the page to figure out what option might work best for you. Or you can just go to videocreators.com/discovery call and book a 15-minute session with someone on my team. We just want to hear your goals, what you're working on YouTube, and talk about how we can help you move forward. There might not be as much availability there as maybe you're used to seeing because we're usually pretty booked out. But if you find a spot on there that works for your schedule, book it, take it. It's yours for the taking. Regarding our content, like the podcast, the YouTube channel, emails, like I said, it'll all continue for now. But stay tuned to see how that might change going forward in the future. Just see what happens with that. I can't share everything of what this means yet, but it's gonna be awesome. I'm genuinely excited about it. Yeah, we want to do some stuff that's never been done before, and it's gonna be awesome. So I'm really excited for it. If you want to follow along and see how all of this unfolds, you can go to vidIQ.com/videocreatorstv, and if you register for an account now, you'll get started for free with our mobile app, their desktop apps, their Chrome extensions, and all that. But that link will also get you 1 month free of their Boost or Pro monthly plans. So if you kind of want to see what it's like now and be there when some of this new exciting stuff starts rolling out, go check it out now. vidIQ.com/videocreatorstv. And I'm not even sponsored. I'm like part of the company now. So it's just like, yeah, if you want to follow along and see what it looks like as some of the things develop inside that service, go check it out. I know you might listen to this. You might have like a lot of questions. You might be like, well, Tim, does that mean you're going to retire now and just take off? No is the answer to that. I am definitely very excited about this. I think I've said that again, like 25 times, but it's true. I'm looking forward to doing this. So if you do have questions though, you can go to speakpipe.com/videocreators. That's speak Pipe, SPEAKPIPE.com/video creators. Leave us a voicemail message, and we will, if there's enough of them, we'll collect all those voice messages and put them together into a new episode and answer them for you here, and talk through them and help you understand a little bit what's going on. And any other questions that you might have, if you have questions just about YouTube growth, we got another Q&A episode coming up about that as well. So all the links I mentioned are down in the show notes, so go check them out. I just want to thank each of you guys for being here, and ladies and women and children and whoever is out there. I just want to thank all of you for being a part, whether you consider yourself part of the Podians or part of the Pod Squad. I just really appreciate you being here and allowing us to do what we love doing, which is equipping people like you to reach more people, change their lives, and grow businesses and make money and make all of that cool stuff sustainable. It's been a tremendous pleasure serving you under the Video Creators brand, and it'll continue to be our pleasure to serve you under the Creators brand for the foreseeable future, for the next few months, maybe a year, but ultimately to take this to a whole new level with vidIQ in this acquisition. So I'm looking forward to hearing your questions, hearing your comments, and looking forward to connecting with you guys soon in another episode. So, man, this has been weird to just even talk about. I've been holding it for so long, so it feels good as a little therapeutic for me. So thank you guys for being a part of this community, and I'm excited for what the future holds, and I'm glad that you guys are coming along with us. So thank you, and we'll see you again next week for another Video Creators Podcast episode. See you then. Bye.